Hello VC, I am back to finally post the first video I've done, and it's been about 3 months, which is hard to believe that much time has gone by, but I've just had a lot of crazy things going on as usual. Had strep throat, we lost a family friend to cancer. I ended up having the move from hell. I kid you not. People that know about that know I'm not kidding. But I'm semi-settled in now. I've been here about 6 weeks. So I decided to quit putting off making a video. I think this one's about as hard as the very first one I made because it's been so long I'm out of practice. But through all that stuff, I had one epic weekend that I was really looking forward to, and that was the weekend of October 3rd. And that was when I was finally able to see Pearl Jam. They came to St. Louis and to Scott Trade Center. There was a whole big backstory behind that too. Somebody was supposed to go with me, that fell through. Found somebody kind of at the last minute, that fell through again. And then a VC member kindly stepped in. That was Jeremy Ginger, and he was my date, so to speak, on that night. And it ended up being just an awesome night. I mean, it was literally, not to be dramatic, but it was literally a dream come true for me to finally be able to see Pearl Jam. And as wonderful as I knew it would be, it was even better. I just kept thinking the whole time that I'm in the same room as Eddie Vedder. He's singing and I'm hearing him live. So I just kept having those moments throughout the concert. And I won't elaborate a lot on that because Jeremy posted a really good video review of that night. So I will try to put a link at the bottom for his video so you can watch that. And he also included some clips, which is really good because my phone does not take very good video at concerts. What can I say about that night? It was just awesome. I mean, the number of songs that they performed, I mean, it's incredible that, not that he's old, but the fact that they've been around as long as they've been around, and the energy that they still have to do all those songs, even remembering all the lyrics to all those songs. It was just really, really, really a good night. It's a night I won't ever forget. So I got home from the concert. The next morning I got up early and went to Louisville for, it was the first Louder Than Life music festival there. There was a really awesome lineup. Some of the bigger bands, there was Otherwise, Pop Evil, Theory of a Dead Man, Alter Bridge, Stone Temple Pilots, Fuel, Nonpoint, Steel Panther, Limp Bizkit, Korn, 1,000 Foot Krutch, which I like that band anyway. They're the kind of band, really upbeat music, good lyrics. His vocals, I think when he hits high notes, he reminds me of Sammy Hagar. He just really like screams it out, and just really, really addictive to music in my opinion. But they did a really good job too. They were really good live. And the one group the two groups that I didn't mention was Judas Priest was like the headliner, and Mastodon, which Jeremy, it was kind of appropriate I got to spend the night before with Jeremy because he's the one that introduced me to Mastodon, and actually got this VCLT from him a while back, and I did show that in another video. So it was really awesome to be able to see them, and Judas Priest actually surprised me because I wasn't a fan of Judas Priest, but put on a really good show. It was just a really good ending to the night. But I wanted to go back to Mastodon because something really cool happened. I went with my daughter and my son-in-law, and they are friends with Otherwise, who is from Las Vegas, and they used to live there. So that's how they met. So we were able to get tickets for that Saturday. The festival was Saturday and Sunday, and I was only able to stay for the one day. But they got us tickets for the day, and we had the opportunity to meet some of the band. They weren't all together at the same time, so I didn't get to meet them all. But I was able to, actually not this weekend, but that weekend, but the weekend following, my son-in-law and daughter were able to see Otherwise in Mississippi, I believe. And because we couldn't get the band all together to sign the album I have, they were able to get them to sign that then. So I do have that signed. I was super excited about that. And the main thing I wanted to talk about, and I'm going to try to insert some pictures in here. I don't know how to edit. Jeremy says that I can do it, so I'm going to hope that I can put some photos in here of that night. But we were able to meet a couple of members of Mastodon and actually hang out with one of them. Bill, who I got a picture with, guitarist, I got a picture with him. And then Brent, another guitarist. We ended up kind of just hanging out with him most of the night. Really down-to-earth guy, very tattooed, has a tattoo on his forehead, so that's kind of what how we struck up a conversation. I was asking him about his tattoos, and he explained the reason behind a lot of them. And if you'll notice, he always wears this particular necklace that has a lot of different things on it. So he was telling me about the necklace and what was on it and how he got everything that's on that necklace. Wow, it was just an awesome night. So at one point he wanted to go watch Limp Bizkit, so we left. We were at the Jaeger tent most of the time, and that's where we hung out. So we all walked over and went to watch a little bit of Limp Bizkit's set. And he was really cool with fans because they would come up and shake his hand, and he was very personable and appreciative that they did that. He didn't seem to be bothered by it. And since we were at the Jaeger tent, he gave us these gloves, and they won't show up now, but the fingertips light up, so they were kind of fun. It was good to have these because it was a really chilly night, chilly weekend. It was very windy and cold, so I ended up getting this cap to wear. Otherwise I would have frozen to death. But like I said, I'll try to put the picture I have with him up at some point in this video. What else can I say? One other cool thing, we were talking about different bands that we like, and of course Pearl Jam came up, and he said that one thing he said about them, he knows them, and he said that Eddie had recommended he go to a nail place to, so he could play his guitar that way and not either with his fingers or a pick. So he said he preferred to play his guitar with just his fingers. He just couldn't really go that direction. So I thought that was kind of funny. And here is the Mastodon shirt that I got that day. And another cool thing, Brent gave me this pass. It's an artist pass, and it has Mastodon on the back. So we got a little bit more leeway on where we got to go. When Korn was playing, I got kind of right up by the stage. They were good live too. Then when Judas Priest played, Chris Santos, he's a celebrity chef. He was there also, and he was kind of by the Jaeger tent. He was doing kind of a food demonstration thing there, and with some of their events. So I was able to meet him too. We got a picture with him. He was really awesome. He's the one that wanted to walk down and see Judas Priest, so we got to walk kind of in between the audience in that little aisle and stand by the soundboard and watch Judas Priest. So it was just a really cool weekend. So with everything I've had going on, it was just a very welcome relief to be able to experience all that, and I still smile when I think about how fun that weekend was. Oh, one more thing I was going to show you about Otherwise. If you haven't checked Otherwise out, check them out. This is a shirt I got for them, and they're really cool guys too. It's always good when you meet people and they're down to earth and they're not so godly like you kind of want to think they are sometimes. So that's about it. I'm a little nervous, so hope this video went well, and I have a couple more I'm going to post hopefully in the next week or so. So take care, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.